The next video is how to review your candidate's insights once they have finished the interview process. So in the administration page, you will go to your jobs to view the list of all your jobs. Find the particular job that you would like to review a candidate's insights. Click on that job. It should then open the page that has all the different candidates that have completed the interview process. Click on the particular candidate that you'd like to review, and you will see immediately his insights will come up. The first place to have a look is the matching overview, which will basically give you a summary of the results below. So that will summarize the score that we've given. So in this example, the candidate has an 82% match for the particular job. He scores 20 out of 20 in his skills. He scores a 10 out of 10 on experience, and he matches all the required competencies that you set out when you created the job. His culture fit is a 14 out of 20 after completion of the video, and his personality score is a 19 out of 30. You can then go into detail in each one. So the first detailed one is the experience, which is the input from the candidate. He has informed you of how many years experience he has and what particular skills he has, as set out by yourself when you created the job. The personality profile, which is how you set up the job and what you were looking for. So simply take the cursor and revolve it around the results. So we'll start at the top. So you can see under communication, we chose communicator. Our expectation was we want a communicator. This particular candidate came out as an individualizer. As we scroll around, we can see under motivations, our expectation was we wanted an energizer. This candidate is an achiever. If we keep scrolling around, we can see under emotions, we wanted a diplomat, and he is a diplomat. Just to remind you that there is no pass or fail. All it means is that this particular candidate's dominant personality traits are diplomat in this case, achiever in the previous example, as well as individualizer in the communication example under personality profile. The competencies match. So in this particular example, when creating the job, they chose 13 different competencies for Searchie to measure. The black line is the minimum threshold for achieving or being acceptable for the competency, and in this particular case, in order to meet the level required. You can see in this particular case, this candidate meets every competency level required for the particular job. Again, producing data that will be significant when interviewing the candidates face-to-face, because you can use this data to target specific questions in the face-to-face interview. The company culture, which was set up when you created your company right in the beginning, and you set your culture scores and the values. The black line you can see here would be the company culture score or brief that you did in the beginning when you created your company. The blue bars are how the particular candidate scored against your company culture, meaning how does the candidate value these particular culture values in the workplace. So it's very important to note, it's not, are they this type of person? It's how do they value, for example, being challenged in the workplace? Or how do they value imagination in the workplace? Again, Searchie producing fantastic data to be used in the face-to-face interview. We will measure every single candidate on leadership. We measure 4 different leadership competencies. And what type of leader are they? So are they a visionary leader? Are they a business execution leader, a people leader, or change management leader? During the results, we will let you know which is their dominant leadership style. So you can see in this particular example, this candidate is a business execution leader. And right at the bottom, you can see the candidate details, so his salary expectation, as well as his details. But that's how you would read into the candidate's insights reports.